Hey everyone, welcome back to your favorite pirate crew. Today we are going to talk about Shanks revealing that he killed Luffy's mother. If you would like to see more about One Piece in our channel, please leave your thumbs up and subscribe to join our pirate crew. But pirates, before we continue with the video, I ask that you already subscribe to our channel. That way you will join our pirate crew and earn a devil fruit or master your favorite haki. It would also help our crew a lot if you leave your thumbs up on today's video, so together we can become Yonkos. Now let's continue with today's video. When it comes to One Piece, fans have many questions that have never been answered. The series has tied up many loose ends in its nearly 30-year history, but each answer only brings more mysteries. One of the biggest unsolved mysteries in the series has to do with Luffy's mother. Fans learned about the boy's father some time ago, but if you asked the manga creator about his mother, you wouldn't get a solid answer. However, despite the lack of information regarding this character, there are some pretty crazy theories that can sound pretty believable when you analyze a few things. After all, Oda's comments, even though they seem quite simple and outside of what people would really like to know about it, are actually a pretty smart thing to do. After all, why talk so much about a character that is actually connected to the origin of One Piece's story, to Shanks, and to what Luffy really is to that work? In today's video we will portray a rather interesting theory that may justify why Oda withheld so much about the history of this character, what Shanks really thinks about Luffy and what the future of One Piece is. Monkey D. Luffy undeniably has the craziest and most powerful family in One Piece. His grandfather, Monkey D. Garp, is a vice admiral in the Marine, who is believed to have the power that can match the late king of the pirates Go D. Roger. Meanwhile, in the Water 7 arc, it was revealed that Luffy's father, Monkey D. Dragon, is the leader of the Revolutionary Army and considered the most dangerous man in the world. As of now, only the identity of Luffy's mother remains unknown. Since the beginning of One Piece, Eiichiro Oda has not given any hint about the woman who gave birth to the future Pirate King. There is no information that can confirm whether she is alive or dead. However, it may only be a matter of time before fans see Luffy's mother, especially when we look at Oda's comments regarding our protagonist's mother in recent years. In an interview, Eiichiro Oda was asked about what Luffy's mother looked like and what happened to her after she gave birth to the captain of the Straw Hat Pirates. Contrary to what most One Piece fans expect, Oda said that Luffy's mother would not be beautiful like Porgas D. Rouge, Ace's mother, and Nico Alvia, Nico Robin's mother. After Luffy defeated Don Quixote da Flamingo, there was already speculation about Luffy's mother appearing at the Revolutionary Army headquarters. There's a strong possibility that, like Dragon, Luffy's mother is also a prominent figure in the organization. But that would just be minor speculations and theories drawn from nowhere, since Oda has never directly talked about the origin of this character. Whether that is because either Oda is not committed to exploring this character and does not even possess the will, or it is because it is precisely because she is involved with so much of the origin of the story that he cannot properly mention or tell about it. A good while ago, the voice actress behind Luffy told fans something that creator Eiichiro Oda said here some time ago. Naomi Tanaka has been dubbing Luffy since day one, and the actress was curious about the boy's biological mother. When she asked Oda about it one day, Tanaka said that Oda was not interested in exploring that side of Luffy's hair. According to this comment, it was said that Oda purposely started the story with Luffy after he left his parents and home behind. Luffy's adventure began after he left his mother's arms. "I want to tell this young man's story, so his mother is not part of that," he said. This comment reflects those in the past that Oda has made. In a previous issue of SBS, the artist addressed a fan question about One Piece's dead or missing mothers. Oda said that it was no accident that they appeared in his manga so often. "The answer is simple," he said. "That's because mother is the opposite of adventure." Clearly, Oda didn't want to have to deal with any maternal concerns in One Piece, so he made sure it wasn't possible from the start. Luffy and Zoro never talked about their mother's whereabouts in the series. Neither did Frankie, and fans know that Nami's foster mother was killed when Arlong showed up. Usopp's mother died, as did the mothers of Ace, Brook, Robin, and this is a trend you can't deny, so fans should not be surprised if Luffy's mother never appears. And you can't forget, Luffy had a mother in Dotton and still does to this day. However, unlike all the other mothers in One Piece to date, Luffy's is by far the most mysterious of all, especially when you consider that her husband, Dragon, left her son anywhere without a second thought. Even if he was careful so that, like Roger, his son would have the opportunity to live his own life and choose his own journey without having to be chained to his parents' history, it is quite suspicious. How about we couple this mystery with yet another character we know little about? One Piece. Red is making a huge splash in theaters in Japan, and in addition to introducing Shanks' daughter Yuta, the film will also bring back Luffy's red-headed mentor, who has been away from the series for some time. With the release of the film, new details are starting to emerge, and one of them around Shanks' origin, showing a story that many were not expecting. Even with several promotional materials, and some footage released by fans around the world, the film still remains a mystery to many, as Yuta has not yet been revealed as an ally or enemy of Luffy and his team, although it is already clear that she will be one of the main points of the new film. With the release in Japan and heading out for us outsiders to watch, some scenes have already leaked out, as well as some very curious information regarding Shanks. One of the key pieces of information from the movie is that according to the Gorau's, Shanks used to belong to the Fearland family, which could indicate that he came from a family of the Celestial Dragons, but for some reason no longer uses this surname. Whether it is because this family broke up or because Shanks abandoned his last name, just like Sanji, we are not sure yet. Certainly the answer to this is connected with the factor that he is a Yonkou, a powerful pirate who has, in addition, his own vision of the new age of pirates. Possibly his own vision is connected with his past, not only of his family, but also correlated with his connection to Roger's pirates, when he was still a crewman and one of those looking for One Piece. Even if he hadn't gone to Laugh Tale properly, we can say that Shanks must know quite a bit about the Void Century. At the very least, he knows a lot more than he appears to about Hito no Mi, about Nika, and especially about Joy Boy, because that directly justifies why he took the fruit for himself and kept it with him. This could be justified because he was chosen by Roger to open the doors, or rather to keep the doors open, for the new generation of pirates that will change the world. Roger should know better than anyone about Joy Boy's expectations and that a new generation pirate will finally change the world by becoming one of the greatest of all, and that Shanks should guide this person and keep watch until the right moment comes. Shanks could be traveling quietly looking for this chosen one, thinking that he could easily spot him. He might think he should be by his side forever, supporting him closely, but eventually he would realize that he should let Luffy, grow up with a great desire to reach Shanks again. Not only because he saw in Luffy part of Roger, but also because he felt in him the ability to change the future. But how does this connect with Luffy's mother? Oda's comments about the beginning of this story may indicate that Luffy's mother may appear in the future of the work, but not because she will meet her son again, but possibly in flashback because she was possibly killed. But by whom, and why? It's possible that it was by Shanks himself. We know that Shanks is someone who is quite a pacifist and who certainly could have sensed great potential in the boy when he was still a baby. His ability to predict the future could be related to his haki, and not necessarily and literally see, but sense something promising. However, Luffy's mother might not wish this future for her son and, like Garp, wish him to become part of the Marine or even get involved with these two sides of the story. However, despite his personality, he really can become dangerous when threatened or when they curse what is important to him, such as his crew or possibly the new era of pirates. It's hard to imagine Shanks raising his hand to a woman who possibly couldn't even fight, could be just an ordinary person, but who could have perhaps succumbed to his haki instantly. Like it or not, Shanks could have hurt Luffy's mother. In the future, they would meet again, with him possibly not remembering that Luffy was the child until he saw him consume the Gomu Gomu and felt again with his haki the promising future of that boy. Sacrifice of his arm was as an act of not only showing the boy how hard the world was, but also as a way of showing regret for having hurt his mother in the past. So he passed the straw hat onto the boy, seeing part of Roger in it, but at the same time hoping that it would fulfill the prophecy of Joy Boy returning. And that would be why Shanks waited for so long for Luffy to become a great pirate, someone who could stand up to great entities like Yonkous, so that he could fight alongside them for the new era that Joy Boy, Roger, and possibly many other characters were waiting for. Thus, once Luffy had proven himself as a pirate and a person, he could finally join him in fighting for One Piece. Although we still don't know if this prophetic vision of Shanks may have changed his mindset and self-viewed himself as someone important in history. At the same time, there could be a chance that, in this theory, Shanks blames himself for what he did to Luffy's mother and hopes that he will take revenge against Shanks in the future, just waiting for him to become strong enough for him to become something of a villain and be defeated in a proper way, maybe taking the Marines' side in the war or something like that, but still fighting for the new age. It is for this and many other things that he could have a different view of the future, but this is nothing more than a theory. After all, despite being quite powerful, we shouldn't forget that the redhead is very smart, so we can certainly expect something interesting waiting for us in the future. But what about you? What do you think of this theory? Could this really happen? Leave your opinion in the comments. That's it, my Straw Hat Pirate. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any suggestions for a video, don't forget to comment below, because I'll be reading them all as I always do. Also, don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any content from your pirate crew.